Today I'm going to show you a very simple Excel trick that we often don't use, but it's very powerful aggregate function. That's the subtotal function. First, let's try to get some random function here. I'll write a formula rand array, and I want 10 rows, one column, minimum value I'll say 10 and maximum value of 100, and I will say true for integer. Hit enter. So I have these 10 numbers. What I'll do is Control C, Control V, and I'll just only paste numbers. In that way these numbers will not be changing. And now let's get one column called region. Let's say east, west, south, and north. I will just copy and paste down here like this, and I like this background, so I'm removing this background from side. Let's just clear the formats here. Okay, so what I will do here is I will show you the the normal way of summing up and doing different aggregation. What we will do is we'll write average of so these, right? So that's our formula, and I'll just do this is our formula, and same thing for the sum. We'll do sum of these guys. Same thing for the minimum. We'll do minimum of these guys. We'll do same thing for the count A, like this. So we have average of 56.4, sum of 564, minimum 22, and total 10 rows. So now the problem is, like, when we have like hundreds of thousands of rows, and sometimes we want to filter, right? So we're not looking for everything, so I will just filter on it. So when I want to filter, for example, I want to look at only the north, right? So if I do only the north, these aggregation don't change. They don't exclude the filtered rows. So that's the problem, right? So whenever that happens, we have a function called subtotal in Excel that we can utilize. So for now, let's remove the filter. And here, I'll give you two ways of using subtotal. We'll use subtotal. This is the function here, subtotal. And for the average, we'll do 1. So for that, I have written it here. That's the function 1. And the reference is here, right? So this guy. And what I will do is I'll hit function and F4 to lock the rows. There you go. Right now, these will be same. I'll just drag and drop these because I have these function already written. So for the sum, we'll use 9. So I'll show you real quick. So for the subtotal, let me show you here, right? So subtotal, so you'll use 1 for average, 2 for the sum you'll use 9, and for the minimum you use 5, and for count you use 3. So I have those numbers written up here because of the formula. They're filled down, and here I'm saying exclude hidden rows. So this one says include hidden rows. So if you want to include the hidden rows in your calculation, the manually hidden rows, like we do manually hide rows, this will include those. But if you want to exclude those, whatever you hide, you can use something called these guys in here. So it's it's whatever this is plus 100. So for average it's 101, for sum it's 109, 109, and so on and so forth. So what I will do is I will say this plus 100, and I want the same number, and I will do the absolute reference in here. Hit OK or enter. I'll get the same number for now. The problem we had was, these aggregation were not changing when we were doing north. We do north in here. Right now, these are not changing. But if you look at the average, 48.5, 48.5, right? These two, 75 plus 22 is 97. Average of 97 is 48.5. And minimum is 22 right here, and count is 2. But this is not changing. And now, let's see one more. Let's do north and east. If I do north and east, total of 249, average of 49.8, minimum of 22, and count of 5. So what's the difference between these two? Because these are same number. But this scenario are useful when you do something like this. Like, we didn't filter anything, but what I will do is I will hide all of these. So in this case, if you look at it, the total is 133. Even let's hide this. Total is 56, sum is 56, minimum 56, count 1. And this did not change. It took all the hidden rows as well. So next time when you have a similar type of use case, you know what to use. You can always count in subtotal. Thank you very much.